Alright y'all, we're here at our little shed in the back. You can see how much water sort of soaked the wood. This roof is just absolutely atrocious. All the water I think collected in this back corner. We'll go inside and check it out. We're waiting on the previous owners. They had a year to basically empty this. We're not in a hurry about it either. But you can see there's water damage and especially back up here is just where it looks absolutely horrible. So plan is to get next month or so they're gonna come over, we're gonna unload everything. Dad and I are gonna pick up the building, move it over to where there's a couple feet or a lawnmower's length behind the shed to that fence, and then on this side of the shed to this fence. This is too close to the easement. Sort of grandfathered in. It's been here forever. As you can tell, it's just nothing's going on back there. Anyways, move it, level it, fix the roof, try to treat all the water damage, see if this back corner is salvageable. But we got everything out of it right now. I'm trying to give away a bunch of stuff. This is an old generator that I'm probably going to rebuild on the channel at some point. Giving away some lawnmowers, golf bag, random dog crates, and finally got all the tree limbs emptied out today. Dad and I ran it up. I should have filmed some of that, but we got that ran up to the lot today. And here's an old crappy dip net. Got our trash can way back there because we just did that fish, and man, it isn't stinking. The trash is picked up Tuesday morning, so we've got a few days for that. Old school lawnmower. This scooter, not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I had wanted to try and figure out what was going on with that. I still should, but right now it's just parked. It'll be fun to get it moving. Chase is, my son is too big for it now, but he probably could still mess around with it. Electric shovel, old school Huffy bike, just a classic. This is our lilac progress. It's just growing like a weed already, so we're not gonna have any trouble nursing that back to life. It'll be a few years before flowers, but what we're gonna do is move everything behind the Corvette, get the Corvette snugged in right here, kind of move these tires, of course. Everything that we're getting rid of, I'm gonna store all that stuff right here, because the Corvette's gonna end about right here. So I'm gonna try to put the majority of that stuff here just to store it while we're getting rid of it. And then the plan is to give the Envoy a bath and then pull it in, and we're going to do the headlight, replace that, and then fix the power steering issue. It's pretty sure it's a pump. It's worn out. The power steering assist is very low. It's hard to steer, and so we're thinking that pump has just lost its pressure producing capabilities. So all signs point to that. I've looked at it a few times. The first thing I'm going to do is flush the power steering fluid, and then we'll see if that fixes it. I don't think it will, but if it does, that'd be great. But then we'll put the new pump in. So anyways, y'all, a bunch of blabbermouthing. Of course, the old don't be confused by the seat. This is an 86 XR 250R. I will rebuild that one day. Might be when I'm retired, but and we will get back to this Corvette. It runs and drives. It's just way down on the list right now. We've got life hitting us, and I'm just keeping it running and keeping it maintained. And it needs brakes all around. It needs a clutch. It still runs and drives, but the clutch is worn out. It's wearing out more and more. And then front suspension stuff. Yeah, it's basically ready. And then in the future, I might as well use this light I'm holding. In the future, I do plan on upgrading the fuel injection system and making this thing super fast. Because it's decent right now, but man, this thing's gonna rip once we get the crossfire system off of there. But anyways, y'all, we're gonna get things moving. Over and out. right, y'all, let's see if this thing starts. The battery was totally discharged when I first, because I left the terminals hooked up when I stored it last. I got a little bit of blue smoke. It started up. I think the valve seals are probably getting pretty hardened and draining a little bit of oil through them. This thing needs to be driven more, but starts and runs, and needs a little bit of TLC. Just having a good old time on a Saturday. Getting the vehicles moved around, trying to do some more filming. She's running pretty good. I'm gonna let her warm up for a while, and then I think, again, like I said, I'm gonna, the Envoy kind of at least sprayed off. I don't know if I'm gonna, yeah, I guess I'll do a little soap on there. Man, they get all that dust. That's from winter time. That's terrible for the paint. I should have washed it before I put it away, but we were crazy busy when it happened. So anyways, guys, we're gonna let this thing warm up, and I'm gonna get the Envoy ready in position to get cleaned up. All right, so I'll get the battery hooked up. This battery needs to get charged too. Well, I guess I'll need to. Oh, I'm gonna let it run for just a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna place this. Hope I can get all this duct tape residue off without hurting the paint, but this is basically ready to fall out. But I guess I should just take it out anyway, shouldn't I? Well, I guess I'll leave it so all the water just doesn't dump on everything. I'll do this. Alright, so just gonna move it to the center there and get the we have a little electric power washer, so we're gonna get that bad boy hooked up and let the Corvette run for a little bit. Probably roll it around a little bit more, just get the fluids moving, and then she'll get tucked in for the night here. And I'll get all this crap that's on our lawn, a bunch of giveaway stuff. We're just trying to sort through everything, as I said before, and I'm being repetitive in my stuff. So, booyah. And all our fishing gear, I gotta get all dialed in. All right, y'all, I'm just gonna spray it off. I'm not gonna soak it down quite yet. So it's still got a nice haze over it, but I got the bulk of the dirt off and just the excessive dust. It's just got that light sort of film, so just needs a little bit of soap. We'll do that once we get it running again. I have to treat this first as well and get some Goo Gone and plastic scraper and just kind of scrape it all off. We're about to pull this thing into the garage. It's looking pretty good. Actually, a pretty nice little unit. Gonna get her back and running, and then we're gonna sell the old van. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this thing pulled in. There we go. Get our wipers turned on. So there's like an electrical issue in this thing right now. That sound is like the heater mode doors or something just. So this thing acts up sometimes. It should just kind of calm itself down. Yeah, this thing's in relatively good shape still. Gotta get it cleaned out. We're gonna get this headlight in and fix this power steering and get it back online. Alright, I think that's good. Pull it up a teeny bit, that way we can store some stuff behind it. Yeah, this thing's got a lot of miles, but it was pretty well kept its whole life, so we'll see. This thing will end up being on the chopping block too, so let's turn this. Huh. Heater's on. There it is. Okay. Thought I had it off. I was like, is this heater on when it's not supposed to be? Alright. Over now.